I don't think it was ever a question about who was going to be it from the first second. Tom inhabited the character in a way that I don't think any of us have ever seen before. The passion and the level of depth which he brings to this character and the commitment that he has to it has only increased over the years that we've been making these movies.
Tom is the most impressive actor I've seen work. He can be, one day, the most emotional person you've ever seen.
I don't know. What did she take?
I don't know, ma'am. I don't fucking know.
The next day, he's the most happy-go-lucky guy. His range is incredible.
Right away, the first scene we shot together, I was just blown away.
Tom Holland has all the pressure on him. We get to just help him and support him as big brothers.
He comes on every morning in great spirits and he leads the charge. For someone at his age, to have such a commanding presence on a set is truly incredible.
He's constantly reinventing things, coming up with new ideas, brilliant physical pratfalls and stunts as well.
There's a kind of poetry about the way he moves. There's a language to it, which is rather beautiful.
He will literally go until there is nothing left in his body.
Okay, you okay?
Let me try it again and see if I can get it better.
When we did the shield fight, the last couple of takes when he was fighting Willem, when they called cut, he would just drop to the floor. He was spent. There was nothing left. And the next day, he would come to work and he would be ready to go.
I think Tom's going to make a great director one day.
Here's the thing.
Crazy.
Good. You're filling big shoes. Think to yourself, will there be? And here comes this young guy with this fresh face and is really in tune in every aspect.
Really impressive.
Yeah.
Also physically, he's just very agile and is really skilled. So in doing the stunt stuff and the fighting stuff, he's really clean, he's really good, really beautiful.
He's got a real film intelligence. He understands the angles, he understands the lenses, he understands how you work with the camera to tell the story. It shows a real sense of he just understands it. I predict within the next 5-6 years he's going to be directing.
He's one of the most talented people I've worked with, and such a big heart and appreciation.
It's impossible to not like Tom. You just have the biggest heart of anyone I've ever met.
He is literally the face of Spider-Man.
He is fantastic.
Every time I describe working with Tom Holland, it sounds like I'm describing my favorite cake. So I try and sort of stay away from all the euphemisms. I think he's a great kid. I think he works really hard.
He makes it easy.
Yeah.
Really, it's amazing to see him work.
I always knew that Tom would go on and have a pretty outstanding career.
First time we read with Tom, the scene we read, it says Spider-Man flips in to the scene. So I read with a couple guys, and then Tom was the last one to go. And Tom said before they rolled, he was like, do you want me to flip in? And everyone from Marvel said no, they don't want him to get hurt. And the Russos were like, yes. And sure enough, this kid just absolutely Spider-Man'd into the scene and landed in the most superhero pose and nailed the scene.
Oh, he's wonderful. I was with him the other day. He is great. I can't believe it. It's as if we created a living being to be Spider-Man, and it turned out to be him.
This kid could possibly be the best Spider-Man ever.
He's great. He loves his job. He just knows his character so well that he just can fall into it.
He really is as nice as he comes across in interviews. And it's really exciting to see him become Peter Parker, to see him become Spider-Man.
He's great. I just respect the hell out of the guy. I've known him for years now, since he was just starting out, and he's just as charming, and he's got the same heart that he had when I met him.
Brings so much thought to the character and helps us work out things on set all the time.
He's extremely dedicated, and he's just a very kind person.
He brings everything to the table.
And it became very apparent that Tom Holland was not just an amazing Peter Parker, but he incredibly was an amazing, no pun intended, Spider-Man, because he had both the abilities of a great actor and the abilities of a great gymnast and stunt performer.
You've been rolling this whole time.
No, she's not back from the shops yet.